You're watching eZWay TV, powered by eZWayNetwork.com.
Better Vision for Children, or BVC, is on a mission to protect what matters most: the gift of sight. Every year, thousands of children and teens go undiagnosed with vision problems that can lead to struggles in school, low self-esteem, or even permanent loss of eyesight. But with early eye screenings, we can change their future. Imagine a child who can't see the board in class, or a teen who feels left behind, when all it would take is a simple screening to put them on a path to clarity, confidence, and opportunity. Tonight, your support means more than just a donation. It means a child gets to read their first book clearly, play without barriers, and see the world with hope. Together, we can prevent vision loss before it's too late. Let's give these children the brighter future they deserve. RBL Live is your go-to destination for powerful conversations, real-life success stories, and unfiltered insight from today's leaders, entrepreneurs, and changemakers. Hosted by father-son duo Dr. James and Eric Zuley, the show delivers bold dialogue, inspiration, and actionable knowledge you can use right now. From business and media to culture and personal growth, RBL Live keeps it real, relevant, and impactful. Subscribe free at RBLLive.com and stay informed with breaking stories, features, and exclusive coverage at eZWayNews.com. This show is sponsored by and asks that you donate to bvccharity.org. Here's your hosts, Dr. James and Eric Zuley.
Good morning,
everybody.
Listeners around the world. Good morning to our eZWay family, and I know you're all around the world. And to our superstar host, Eric Zuley. Eric, I'll tell you what, I say this every week. It's changing so rapidly, and you know, you really got to keep up. If you have a business or you want to get out as an individual, you got to resource the technology, right?
I mean, everything's so rapidly changing now. I mean, technology pretty much thinks for you.
Yeah.
I don't think I think for myself anymore. I tell ChatGPT what I need done, and hey, Gemini actually is a really good one too. I mean, they're just putting so many tools in front of you guys that automatically now. How can you not make money? How can you not make it rock and roll? So those of you guys that are new to RBLLive.com, this is a show that broadcasts every Monday morning from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you can subscribe if you enjoy the show to www.RBLLive.com. And if you want to get involved, you just call us at 1-877-399-2929. If you're interested and you have a guest or you're liking who you're seeing and you want to connect with them. And that's the other big thing that we do with our show, which is very, very unique, is you can connect with any of our guests or anybody that you see on screen at eZWayWallOfFame.com/members. And basically you look for who you want to connect with within the network. And we also made it really simple for you to scan the QR code you see right there. And then you can download our app and use the invite code eZWay if you're watching the show. And then you can also connect with anybody that you're watching. So today's show, we do have a lot of special guests on the show. I think we're on our 1,044 episode.
Wow.
1,044 episodes. Can you believe it? From when you started, Dad, with Retha Gray's co-star. Betty White's co-star, Retha Gray.
And Retha was on Off the Rockers with Betty, and she was good friends. They were good friends.
On Lifetime and NBC. You have to make sure you say that because that was a real big show. And she was the comic relief sidekick to Betty White's for a long time. So you guys started the show a long time ago, really on Blog Talk Radio. We go way back in Blog Talk Radio days. We're one of the featured shows. And now it's a father-son show. Now you guys can enjoy me and my dad. And
we picked up the pace a little bit. And
well,
Carmelita too. Carmelita was with us at least 10 years, right?
Carmelita was with us for a very long time. God bless her soul. And that's another thing, since we're speaking about the eZWay family, guys, look at the bottom of the scroll bar. It's going to let you guys know what you can follow, how you get involved, how you share. And so today's show features a very special guest, one of our platinum members. And she is the founder of the BIBO Awards, Beauty In, Beauty Out. And I go way back with her, way back. And I know Shelly Hunt will be watching this episode, so we got to shout out Shelly, because we met her originally with Shelly Hunt and the Women of Global Change. Shelly was being honored at the BIBO Awards, which stands for Beauty In, Beauty Out. And I met Traci way back when. And then fast forward 14 years later, or in the future, we have Bill Duke TV, as you guys see at the bottom there, on the bottom left over there. It says Bill Duke TV. That's one of our networks, one of our channels. And Bill Duke referred her to come over to the network, and Bill didn't know we knew each other. And fast forward now, she's a platinum member.
What was it, a month ago, Eric? Invited me down to when he got a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, and congratulations to Bill on his star. Congratulations to all, Kate Linder on her star, and all of the eZWay family members we have that have stars. And I know that so many more are going to be getting them in the future. So guys, please make sure that you like, comment, and share if you're watching the show. If you're new to the show, make sure you subscribe to www.rbllive.com. And then everything we got going on is on eZWaynews.com. Everything is right there. And then if you're an event person, we have like 9 events coming up. Go to eZWayEvents.com and check out all the awesome events that we have coming up. But all right, so we're going to be bringing on Traci here pretty soon to get to know her. She's an amazing entrepreneur. And like I said, you can look for her on the eZWay Wall of Fame and learn everything about her. And you can connect with her, book an appointment with her right here from her eZWay Wall of Fame profile. So, Traci is a superstar, and she's an author, entrepreneur, 20-year technology consultant dedicated to empowering women in leadership and business. She's the founder of the BIBO Awards, Beauty In, Beauty Out Foundation, and SPIRE TV, and which is a streaming network, and it delivers positive, informed entertainment content. She's an author of The Champ, C.H.A.M.P. Within that, she serves as an executive producer and host of the B Zone. So with Traci S. Campbell and all her amazing guests, you're sure to be inspired and educated. And we're proud to have her on the show today. We've been looking forward to this show. So without further ado, let's bring her to the stage, engineer, and let's give a round of applause and welcome Traci to the show.
Well, hello, Traci. Welcome.
Hello, guys. Good morning. It's afternoon here. I think it's still morning where you guys are. So good
pretty
morning.
Much. Yeah, 11 o'clock. But Traci, I'll tell you, you are what you call, your middle name should be inspiration. I'll tell you, because some people have that where they create, they build. Other people are what they call entrenchment. There's nothing wrong with it. They're used to going to work, coming home, having a sandwich, watching TV. But where did that come from, Traci? I mean, you could have been a doctor, an engineer, and just did your job.
Before you answer that question, Traci, I just want to highlight our sponsors, and I want you to see the sponsors, because one of the sponsors I want you to be aware of, Patriox Water, which is an actual oxygenated water. It's not actually water; it's actually oxygenated water. Help your blood. And then you see your BIBO Awards logo there on the right. And then, I love you, Dad. We're going to move you for a second. You got your BSpire TV right there. And we also appreciate all of our members and all of our platinum members, gold members, silver members. Find them on the eZWayWallOfFame.com/members. All right, Traci, give us your story. What's going on with Traci Sanders?
Yeah, I know you're probably used to that question, but it's just, you have so much. I mean, it's not just you're an entrepreneur. You're an entrepreneur, like all over.
Entrepreneur. Yeah, I'm an all-overpreneur. Yes, I appreciate that. And again, thank you guys for having me here. I'm excited to be here. I'm so excited to be part of the eZWay family. I'm so excited to be a collaborator and a partner with eZWay. So I want to thank you for that as well. I'm Traci Sanders Campbell. I've done quite a bit over the last several years. I started my journey in technology. I was a software developer for a very short period of time. And then I realized that as much as I love technology, I love people more. And that afforded me the opportunity to get into software testing and training and project management. with so many different corporations. It's been a blessed career. McDonald's Corporation, Sears Corporation, University of Chicago, Northwestern University. I've been really, really blessed to work with some amazing corporations and academic institutions. And then I lost my mom to heart disease in 2007. That was a game changer for me personally. I had this great career. I traveled a lot. I worked in Silicon Valley for a while. So I had a great career in technology. And then I lost her. I was her primary caregiver for a long time. And something said, okay, is that all you want to do? Is that enough? And I had a choice a long time ago to either go down the path of technology or to go down the path of media and journalism. I chose technology. I'm grateful for that. But lo and behold, I ended up getting asked to participate in podcasts and then ultimately radio. And then the next thing I know, I'm in front of the camera doing various projects. And along the way, we formed two nonprofits, the Champ Community Project, and then now the BIBO, Beauty and Beauty Out Foundation. And so here we are. And then just 2 years ago, not maybe 2 years ago, we formed SPIRE TV, our very own streaming network. Be informed, be entertained, be inspired. That's what we say. That's what we do. So here we are, current day. Did I get all that in, guys?
That was amazing. I mean, you have that down. Not bad. Now, the question is,
I tried.
The question is, what does Traci do in her spare time, right? Which is non-existent.
Well, whatever spare time is, I actually love to read. It relaxes me. And I love to read mystery novels and things of that nature. So when I get a chance, every time I get a chance, my husband will tell you I'm with a book curled up in the corner somewhere, sipping on herbal tea. When that happens, it doesn't happen often. So
yeah, you know, you mentioned tech. Now, like I said, you could have went so many directions. I think that was kind of a good thing to get in with the tech, because I had Eric I bought him the best computers. He was 3 and 4 years old, and he was doing all this stuff. And when he was in grade school, the high school kids come over to learn stuff from him. So that was a beneficial thing, as you could tell today, you know.
Absolutely. I created my very first programming, my very first software program, I should say, at 14, my very first computer, and didn't look back since. And it's afforded me so many opportunities. So I'm a big champion of technology, but specifically women in technology, because we still have a deficit of women in technology. And I'm really, it's really sad to say that in 2026. So I'm a big proponent of women going into STEM and technology and all those great things.
And I think they're catching on. And when the women catch on, they do better than the men. That's the way it is.
I hope so.
No, but you know, what you created in the Beauty in, Beauty Out, it's beyond needed today. People have to realize that they have so many gifts and they're so talented. But like with Better Vision, we do the eyes, but we also do, you know, the mindset. We had to get permission for a better vision for their future, and they accepted it. Now we can work with, you know, the kids, the foster kids and so on. They don't realize a lot of them, the gifts and talents and how unique they are, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I've always said you can rule the world with a smile, you know?
You can. It changes things. It changes everyone's persona. It changes it could change someone's day, literally. And I've seen that happen firsthand in my life. So yes, I wholeheartedly applaud the work that you guys are doing with Better Vision. I think it's amazing.
But you, what are you seeing like today? There is, what's your basic age group you work with, in the 30, 40 category, or any age, or what?
For BIBO Foundation, Beauty and Beauty Out Foundation, it's almost any age. You know, we have a broad range of women that we honor. We've honored over 130 women to date, various industries and platforms and so forth. And then younger women coming from disadvantaged backgrounds, we've honored and helped them as well. And they're as young as our youngest recipient is actually 10 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Years ago.
So you take them to an etiquette. The women, the little girls, it's a little bit more strict with them than the guys. The guys can get away with being slobs or whatever. It's still important, you know. You still have to know your etiquette. But the women really have to be on point. They have to watch what they say more than the guys. The guys get away with some verbiage.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
And I just wanted to point out too, all of our awesome fans and live supporters. Wendy Weber's watching. Hey, Wendy, how you doing? And Jamie Leroy, which is actually the mother to our little 11-year-old child prodigy fashion designer. Yeah. Tracy, I want to introduce you to Charlie Designs, to little Charlie. They just got back from Sean Riggs's movie premiere for Lazarus 2 on Tubi and Fox, airing on April 1st. You guys want to make sure you check that out. And everybody else that's tuned in, we appreciate you guys. Don't forget to press the share button, use the hashtag eZWay family. And yeah, so you're into TV, right? You're the owner of a network, Tracy, BSpire TV. Talk to us about what is BSpire, why the name, and how does one get involved in your network? Because we're a big collaboration with networks. We want to get as much as possible. So guys, this is an opportunity to be on first and foremost, talk about how big the network is, because people are going to want to know how many viewership, you know, but really let's get into BSpire TV.
So BSpire TV, be informed, be entertained, be inspired. That letter B obviously permeates a lot of what we do with the BIBO Foundation, the B Zone radio show that we do every single week. So that whole notion around being and being the best version of yourself, that kind of permeates everything that we do. So BSpire TV is designed to be informative. It's designed to be entertaining. It's also designed to be inspiring. And so hence the content that you're going to see over there, original content, licensed content, all sorts of content you're going to see over there really fits that mantra, that slogan of ours. It's really easy to get plugged in. We're on Roku and Amazon Fire, BESPIRE TV. Also, you can go over to bspiretv.tv, sign up for free, and you can get plugged in to all of the content that's over there. And we're adding more and more content. Again, I want to thank you, Eric, and our collaboration with other networks and other partners like yourself, being able to bring more and more content over to BSpire TV that's going to be entertaining, but also informative and inspirational. We're also working with 2 other production houses that are going to be bringing on much more original content this year. So we're excited to start uploading more and more content, actually starting in this month of April.
Wow.
That's, cool. I mean, hey, I got to give you props. Sorry, Dad, really fast. Let me get this in. I've been in television for 26 years. I learned from the co-founder of E! Entertainment Television, president of Sony Pictures, vice president of Warner Brothers, and some of the biggest people in television. Even been around the Byron Allen group and camps, and now I'm the digital Dick Clark, officially stamped as the official digital Dick Clark. I'm doing, but I know the hardships and the heartaches, and I know what it takes to just maintain content, not let alone the business and legalities and keeping everybody happy and maintaining a community. You know, I want to get into that, and you know, I think that's why right now we're highlighting certain people that are watching. Thank you, Joanne, for being here. Joanne Culligan's watching all the way from Ireland. She came to the eZWay. Yes, and she's part of the 262. Shout out to Deb Drummond and the women's channel. She's part of that group. You know, so she came all the way from Ireland and she's tuned in now. And so there are people that are going to be tuned in, and there's a lot of people. Shout out to everybody watching the archive and the replay. You know, get more into, I think, really the opportunity and you know, a lot of people have podcasts. They have shows. You know, and everybody wants to know a reach. They want more reach. They want more eyeballs. They want more leads. They want more sales. And I think nowadays, podcasting is the ultimate way to do that. Nowadays, having your own streaming vehicle or being on a streaming vehicle like what we have, you know, is going to help that entrepreneur. And so we have a lot of coaches, authors, speakers, entertainers, producers, directors, but ultimately educators that want to get their message out there that much more. So speak on that.
Absolutely. Great question. And so what we try to do, what we are purposing to do, is to help with building that awareness for your brand, for your business, for your project, whatever that may be. It's not just enough. I feel it's not just enough for a streaming service to entertain you. That's only one small facet. It's also very beneficial when a streaming service, a streaming platform can also help move the needle in your business, when it can also give you much needed exposure and help you connect to other like-minded individuals. So we want to go beyond just entertaining people. We want to go a little bit deeper than that and educate and also bring opportunities and awareness. So right now on BSpire TV, you know, every month we have 8 to 10 million views every month for our content, and growing because I have a talented team behind me, stateside and overseas. So I have to give a shout out to all of my team. They know who they are, and they do a great job of making sure that eyes are on our platform, which means that eyes can potentially be on your product or service. So that's something that we're very passionate about. I have a strong affinity, obviously, towards women. I want to see women succeed. I want to see everyone succeed, but I absolutely want to see women succeed. So we have quite a few women that are coming on to BSpire TV. The Possible Woman channel is one of our original channels on the TV guide. Sharon Ringer's doing a great job over there. I was just with her in New York for International Women's Day, and she's bringing all that great content to inspire and educate. So there's a lot of just opportunity right here with BSpire TV, and we hope that folks will get plugged in and take advantage of it.
Women to me are very inspirational. They're very resilient, because we have you know, a lot of women in our groups, different women's groups and so on, and you hear some of their stories, and they're not only dealing or have dealt with major issues, whether it's health or business, you know, losses or whatever, they're still moving forward.
Absolutely.
And so much credit for that. I'm thinking like, wow, you went through all that. It could have been a real serious, you know, physical issue, or traumatic, whatever. And they're still back on the stage, you know. That's really amazing.
It is amazing. It is amazing. And
you've probably seen,
you've
probably seen a lot of that, you know.
I have. And we need to hear more about those type of stories, not just to entertain, but to really help someone know that they can also reach whatever goal they have. I can tell you so many stories just through BIBO work alone of women that face so much adversity and challenge, and now they are inspiring and helping others at the grassroots level. So we want BSpire TV to be a platform that's not just full of fluff. You can get fluff anywhere. We want folks to come here and really benefit.
I call it the meat and potatoes, you know.
There you go. We want to be the meat and potatoes. There you go. I like that. Of streaming. I like that.
The meat and potatoes of streaming. I gotta remember that one. I love it. You know, and really, I think that collaboration is the new currency, as a friend of mine, Dr. Lang, says. And a lot of companies, a lot of businesses, they don't want to collaborate. They want to keep their database to themselves. They want to keep their content to themselves. They want to keep it exclusive, which, hey, to each his own, if that's what you want to do. But I think that what we're doing here with the eZWay network being almost like a Viacom and collecting so many different networks, shout outs to all of our different networks. If you look really closely on the left, you'll see iTube 247 with 1 million views a day, some weekly, Country Box, as well as Fan TV and the Women's Channel and Expansion TV, and all of our networks that we work with, and now BSpire TV. You know, I feel like we need to just put like one giant mega HLS together and just everybody, you know what I mean? Like, and if you guys don't know what HLS is, that's the streaming feed that actually puts the content onto a player. But we are all collaborating, and I love that you have eZWay TV on your stuff, and we have BSpire TV on our stuff. And so everybody that's watching the show right now, that supports me, supports my dad, supports eZWay Family, Better Vision for Children. I want you guys to go to BSpire TV, click on live, check out our channel, and browse through all the other content, browse through all the other channels. And then you have a lot happening with the BIBO Awards. So I want to get a little bit more into the BIBO Awards. And is there a website for that?
Absolutely. So THEBIBO Foundation.org, the BIBO Foundation.org. I am so proud of BIBO. I can go on and on about BIBO. We've been around since 2013. So a lot of businesses, including nonprofits, don't make it past year 3. We've been around since 2013, honoring exceptional women, beautiful women inside and out, that are doing amazing things in their communities. And that's how it started, as a glamorous award show for good works, for women specifically, doing great things and giving them a night of shine, is what we like to say. That started in 2013. Here we are in 2026. We're about to do it all over again this October. And we give, it's our purple carpet event. Of course, we get local media out. We honor, again, women doing incredible things. And we have our BIBO Man of the Year every year, which is one of my favorite categories.
I'm right here.
I'll take that under advisement, Eric. Our BIBO Man of the Year, we have to have at least one every year that's doing a phenomenal job promoting women, supporting women. We want to love on them too. So I'm so excited and so proud. And then of BIBO. And then in 2024, we introduced the McKnight Scholarship and Grant Program in honor of my late mother, Marie McKnight. And she was a big advocate about education, and she was big about education. She felt education was the key to change your life. It changed mine. It changed my relatives, my siblings. She was never able to get to where she wanted to go in education, but she made sure all of us did. So I thought it was very befitting that the McKnight Scholarship and Grant Program awards scholarships and grants to disadvantaged young women that are already showing great promise in education and entrepreneurship. We're going to do it all over again this October.
And there's nothing wrong with accolades and credit. You know, people, you read the statistics of that. When they get a little bit of a thank you or a pat on the back, they really appreciate that.
They do. They do. It means a lot. It goes a long way. It goes a long way. Just the small, simple things go a long way. So with that said, you know, it really, with all the hard work, Eric knows what I'm talking about, all the hard work that goes into what we do with these networks and everything else that we do, that night when you see all the smiles and when you see all the tears and when you see all the hugs and you see how you have changed someone's life just by that one act, if you will, it makes it all worth it.
That, like you said, a little goes a long way. You could be with a young lady, a young man that hears certain things that day, and it goes home and it radiates and it changes their life, you know?
Absolutely.
And then they change. Like if you have a group and they're hanging out and their inspiration is to go hang out behind 7-Eleven and have a smoke or something, there's nothing there. But when you, when one or two of them might catch something, it'll spread.
It
like,
does.
hey, look at so-and-so is renting a room and now he's going to be purchasing a property as years go on. That may push others to, you know, live a better life.
Absolutely.
I agree. I mean, it's all about inspiring and putting good energy and positivity into that universe. You know, whatever your faith might be, whatever your thought process might be, but just good positive energy and love. Putting love into that, you get the love back. So I want to take some time real fast. All you guys that are watching right now, maybe to press the share button, go to eZWay.tv. We are live right now on eZWay.tv. The show is live and direct. It's happening real time. And more coming to our live. And I'm still waiting for your embedded code. We'll get BSpire TV on there soon. But a lot of different channels, a lot of different stuff that you guys can watch. So I just want to encourage you guys to go subscribe to eZWay.tv, available on all smart TVs and mobile devices. So let's get into the words of wisdom. In fact, we're going to go commercial break, Tracy. When we come back, we're going to get into words of wisdom. We're going to get into the educational side of things. We're going to make you shine as that expert, you know, that you are. But we're going to go to a commercial break. Again, guys, today's sponsors is Patriox Water. Make sure you look for Patriox Water on Instagram. Look for eZWay Family on Instagram, and make sure you subscribe to eZWay News. So you watch
one of your challenges is probably being humble, right? With all this that comes at you, Tracy has a hard time being humble, but you know, you can understand that.
So you guys are watching RBLlive.com. Make sure to subscribe. We'll be right back after these messages. This is the National Social Media Awards coming up on June 7th. Find it on eZWay events.com or our app, which you can download for free. Use the invite code eZWay. Be right back.
Welcome to eZWay, where dreams ignite. Families come together, we got our light. In our community, everything feels right. We're building the future, starting tonight. eZWay first a brand new land. Vendor active apples in your hand. Making connections, all part of the plan. Let's rock the world, understand. eZWay family, we were strong and bold. Together we rise, our story to be told. eZWay, life is pure gold. From morning to moonlight, we stay tight, sharing our path, shining so bright. Through the app.
eZWay Interactive. Start connecting the eZWay. Are you ready to connect like never before? Introducing the eZWay Interactive app, your ultimate social solutions network. Whether you're looking to network, collaborate, or simply share ideas, eZWay makes it easy to engage with like-minded individuals and organizations. Discover innovative solutions, join exciting discussions, and expand your horizon, all in one powerful platform. Don't miss out on the future of social networking. Download eZWay Interactive now and unlock endless possibilities.
Dreams, they can seem far away. While following your dreams, you can also be chased by your own insecurities. Eventually, you'll have to face those problems head on. And how do we do this? By doing things the easy way. With the eZWay, we bring people together. We turn the negatives into positives by transferring all of that negativity into fuel. We go beyond marketing and development. So flip the script. Use these challenges to your advantage. Find out how you can create your own influence effect the eZWay. We are back. You guys are watching RBLlive.com. Make sure you follow eZWay family if you're enjoying the show. We are here with expert Traci Sanders, been in the industry for a long time, founder of the BIBO Awards and SPIRE TV, BIBO Awards with the BIBO Foundation. And we're now going to get into our education spotlight. And we're going to give you the stage, just like this is a TEDx. We call this the EZX. Just kidding. Okay. Easy Talk stage. And so it's going to be all you, Traci. Educate our eZWay family, educate our viewers. And I would say really look at it in the business lane of how do you actually manifest and position yourself to get the proper business and get the money in maybe the media space or whatever particular genre or theme. I'm just kind of giving you a little bit of guidance, but you can really do whatever you want. Go ahead.
Awesome. Well, first it's Traci Sanders Campbell. I'm going to kill you, Eric. It's Traci Sanders Campbell.
Okay. No, Traci Sanders.
No worries. No worries. But one thing that I want to start with before we get into the money part, before we get into all of that, one thing I learned early on is that whatever you do, there's only so much you can do by yourself. There's only so much you can do as a team of one, unless you're a solopreneur, and a lot of you out there may be solopreneurs. But aside from that, if you're looking to build something that's going to affect a lot of people, if you're looking to build something that's intended to expand and grow, you first need to build your infrastructure. That means building your teams. That means having a very clear plan of what it is that you want to do. That means accounting for not only the good times, but the bad times, the challenges, as well as the accomplishments. But it all starts with a plan and then your infrastructure, your team. If you do that first, and I didn't do that right away. I had to learn the hard way, and I want to prevent someone else from going through that. Make sure that you focus a lot of time on getting the right people involved in your endeavor, the right people in key roles in your endeavor. Make sure that they're educated. If they're not, but they have great potential, then take the time to educate them or to help them get educated. All of this is going to help you downstream. No matter what your business is, it's going to help you tremendously downstream if you take the time up front to build the foundation first before you go throwing the house and the curtains and the furniture in the house. Make sure the foundation is laid.
Well, you know what? Without the foundation, you can build a whole bunch of stuff and it'll wind up like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, right?
That was well said.
I learned the hard way, so that's why I'm so passionate about that.
Well, that was really well said. So you know, put the bricks and the cement down, you have the foundation and stuff, but what happens after you're actually making the house? How do you get people to to the house? How do you have your welcoming parties? Keep going.
There you go. There you go. So now that we've laid our foundation, now that we've erected our house, it looks great. We have the furniture. We're ready now to entertain people. And that's where, and this is where a lot of folks get stuck. That's where don't just use social media to look at funny posts and pictures and laugh. That's all fine and dandy. But if you're building a serious business, you want to leverage social media to promote your business, but to also promote your why. Why should someone come to you? Why should someone talk to you? Why should someone listen to you? And if you can answer that and effectively put that message out there on social media, that includes Instagram, Facebook, all of those platforms, but it also includes blogging, which I think a lot of people have fallen asleep on. The written word is still powerful if it's done the right way. So you want to make sure that you're using social media, you're using blogging to your benefit for your business, and to entertain and also educate, or infotain, as some people say, people while you're doing it, to get them to come over to where you are. So it's not just social media for the sake of it, for the heck of it. It's using it strategically to get your word out and to educate, because people want to know, they want to grow, and they want to be able to trust. And so you have to make sure that you effectively communicate all of that on social media.
Well said, JC. And let me hold on, Dad, really fast. Let me just jump on to one thing that she said. You mentioned the blogging.
Yeah.
And I want to point out to everybody that you and everybody, every member on this platform actually has the ability to blog, which I look at as like a short form version of a press release.
Right.
And it's really the best way possible to let anybody know whatever you're doing. And when you're on a platform like us, we have a mechanism where we send out notifications to everybody to let them know. So as you can see, that a lot of the eZWay family members actually blog and constantly put out what they have going on. In fact, I think there's a blog of you right there, SPIRE TV. There's one of your blogs. It looks like our eZWay family is on top of your platinum membership and blogging you out there and getting some stuff going. Or maybe that was you guys.
Fantastic.
So you guys can follow along with everything that Traci is doing and everything she's telling you guys on the show, even when the show is over. And all you have to do is find her blog and then subscribe to it, and then you'll be well aware of everything she's got going on. So just wanted to point that out, and great information, great advice. And what about, let's get into the how do you get onto a platform like yours? Like you're a major player, I'm a major player. How would one approach people like us to get on a further reach and bigger platform if they're up and coming entrepreneurs and they're wanting to get more reach and more eyeballs to whatever their message or their book or their whatever they're doing?
Absolutely. Well, it first starts with a conversation, right? Everything more or less starts with a conversation. We have to get to know you. You want to get to know us. We need to know what it is that you have. So I always tell people to make sure you get plugged in first to our ecosystem. In this case, BSpire TV. Get plugged in. Go to bspiretv.tv. Sign up for free and get plugged into the community. We have ample ways, easy ways in which you can reach out through our contact page, through our social media. You can reach out to us, and so that we can begin to get to know you, maybe even get that call scheduled so that we can learn about you. And then from there, we'll have a conversation about your particular project, because every project is different. Every mission is different. We need to know what it is about yours that will help someone else, that may be a good fit for the BSpire TV ecosystem. And I tell everyone, go into this prepared to invest in your business. Be prepared to invest in yourself and in your business. There's a few things you can do out there for free, but the reality is that you have to be prepared to invest in what it is that you're building and that you believe in.
Well said.
You mentioned foundation. It's really important when you're building your foundation is do a lot of research. Look up what are the downfalls? What are the mistakes people make when they're getting into a beauty line, or what, keep looking, and it'll give you all this information. If the foundation is really strong, but it's built on a weak soil, it'll start, you really got to do a lot of research. So, and the initial launch, I know Eric's putting up the finger. He's trying to cut that off. No, you got to hold that.
No, I love you, Dad. I'm not trying to cut you off, but we got people that are emailing some questions. I want to make sure we get into that. But finish up, please.
But I was going to say another thing that's really important, and I know you know, I'm preaching to the choir here, but the initial launch is very important. The initial first
Absolutely.
impression, you know, like
Absolutely.
what they see. And they say you get 62% more response from a potential client from the first impression they have of you or your business. You know, so like
That's
we're
true.
talking about before, smile and all that kind of stuff.
You're exactly
Absolutely.
right, Dad. I mean, the first response and first impression, virtually and in person,
Yeah.
does matter on a matter of. I mean, people buy from who they like, and
You do.
and their first experience. I agree with you. So a lot of people are digging the BSpire TV. So again, guys, bspiretv.com. But there are questions about the BIBO awards, and one of the questions that did come up is, what are the qualifications to be an honoree or be a nominee or get involved with the BIBO awards?
It's very easy. We believe in hearing about someone's story, someone's journey, what it is that this person has done, not just for themselves, but for others. And the best way to tell a story is to, quite frankly, write it down. So when nominations open up for 2026, and they will be opening up really soon through the BIBO Foundation website. Again, that's THEBIBO Foundation, the BIBOFoundation.org. Go there. When the nominations open up, you will have a way in which you can share your story with us. And we have an external committee. I am not on that committee. We want to keep things honest and objective. I am not on that committee, but we have some great folks. A lot of them are past BIBO honorees themselves that go through the submissions, and they will decide. And it's hard. It's a hard job every year because we get a lot of great submissions. They will decide who will be the 6 people that we will honor this year. And then, of course, we have our BIBO Man of the Year. And then I do get a Founders Award of someone that I pick for someone that is special to me in terms of what they've done, not only for BIBO, but for the community and the world at large. So that's how you go about getting plugged in and getting considered for a BIBO award.
And also, again, friendly reminder, guys, is you just look at eZWayWallOfFame.com /members and search Traci. All the information possible for everything that you want to know will be on her profile, which then goes to her website and all the things that she's got going on. We also showed you BSpire TV on Instagram, so you can look her Instagram up. And basically, there's a lot coming up and a lot of opportunity. And what about the networking? And let's talk about your network, because I'm always talking about community, and consistency creates and turns into conversion.
That's right.
So let's talk about your community and your network, your experience, and the value of someone if they subscribe to BSpire TV, if they get involved with the BIBO Awards, if they follow you on Instagram. What is that person's takeaway in getting involved with your community?
Mm-hmm. That's a great question. And again, a lot of streaming networks are just that.
I'm a great host, so I try to do the great questions.
That's the humility.
You're doing a great job, Eric.
Yeah. That's
We have
humility.
to give him his props as well today. But no, most streaming networks, as you know, you go to Netflix, you go to Hulu, Tubi. It's all about going there, getting entertained, and that's the end of the story. So we want to be different. We want to build a community. Eric has built an amazing community through eZWay. We're building the BSpire TV community right now as we're talking. We're building it through regular Zoom meetings and Zoom connects. We're going to be building it through our newsletter. We're going to be building it through in-person events coming up in 2027 and beyond. So these are things that are forthcoming that if you get plugged in now, you'll be an early adopter, as I like to say, and you'll get in and in the know a little bit quicker than those that are coming behind you, because this is a busy year. This is a building year for BSpire TV, and we have a lot going on, and this is the time to get plugged into not only BSpire TV, the streaming network, but also the BSpire TV family.
I love the BSpire TV family. And you see on the screen, guys, the pitch party is coming up not this week, but next Thursday. You get to meet Traci. A lot of times she is on there, and it's a great opportunity to meet any of our members. We have over 10,000 members, as well as the eZWay Interactive app. You can search eZWay app or eZWay Interactive on Google Play or Apple Store, and look for her posts, because Traci, I definitely, after this show, I want you posting. I want you, we're going to create a special group in the eZWay Interactive app, I think we should call it the BSpire community, you know, BSpire family,
I
whatever,
love it.
you know, and so
Let's
if you
do
want to,
it.
if you want to be inspired, you know, with Traci,
I
look
like
for
that.
her community, look for her group in the eZWay interactive app, and it'll all be there. That's a simple way that you guys can follow everything. And you know, we got a lot of great things happening behind the scenes. We've had a lot of great conversations. Turned you on to some great people.
Yeah.
You know, you've been a platinum member now for a month or two, maybe 3 months. I don't know exactly how long. But talk a little bit about the takeaway and what you've gotten, you know, when you chose to take that leap into platinum land.
Definitely a great decision. And I say that with all sincerity. Half the battle is your network. Your network is what's going to elevate you. Your network is what's going to allow your project, whatever that project is, big or small, to move forward. So you have to be plugged in not only to a network, but the right network. Okay. Now it's just not good enough to be plugged into a network. We've all joined groups and organizations that we didn't get anything out of. And I have to say, in such a short period of time, I've been able to glean some great connections, some budding relationships. My relationship with Eric is growing. All of that because I took the leap of faith to join this particular network. And I'm very glad that I did. So again, your network is what's going to elevate you, sometimes even more so than your own knowledge. And you have to get plugged into the right group of people.
That's true. And, you know, we hear that on the pitch parties and all that. People say, you know, they'll look and they'll go, you know, this is just a group of interesting, you know, intelligent entrepreneurs, but they're just good people, caring people. That's what we hear a lot, you know. They're talented, but they say, you know, I'm talking to different entrepreneurs and they're asking me what I need before I, you know, present my, you know, case or whatever it is. So that's one of the keys, good people, you know.
So let's talk opportunity, Traci. We have another 10 minutes left on the show. And for you, we got another 3 or 4 minutes or so, and then we got to do our outro. But opportunity, you know, someone has a podcast, someone has some sort of speaking situation or YouTube content or whatever. What is the process? What's the A through Z to get on BSpire TV? And again, guys, this is one of the opportunities you get when you're an eZWay family member, and you are going to get a special discount. You always get special rates. You always get special treatment when you're an eZWay family member to work with our other members. And so talk to them a little bit about how they would get on BSpire TV if they had content.
Absolutely. So if you have content, whether that's a podcast, whether that's a documentary or docuseries, we first want to have a conversation with you to find out more about your particular project. So there's a couple of ways you can do that. You can always send us a direct message through our Instagram specifically. That's a platform that we man all the time. We have a team of people. That's all they do is man that platform. You can go over to @BSpire TV, BESPIRE TV on Instagram. Send us a direct message, because from there, we will get you scheduled on a conference call to talk a little bit more about you and your project. That's the first step. Then once we decide mutually whether this is a really good fit or not, then we can move on to the options that you have in order to have regular presence, if you will, on BSpire TV. Again, you're going to have to invest in yourself. You're going to have to invest in your project. We try to make it easy, affordable. We try to meet you where you're at, but please know that it's a pay to play opportunity, because again, this is a serious opportunity. It's not a hobby. And we want to also be able to provide you with support services, whether that's blogging support, social media support, interview support. I interview a lot of people, and a lot of those people are our clients on BSpire TV. So that's basically how you get into the BSpire TV ecosystem, and then we walk you from there.
Awesome. And then how much, let's make sure we also let them know with the special price, the special eZWay family price, but how much is it to get on if they do want to get on BSpire TV?
We have different packages. We have different plans. The lowest entry barrier is $149 per month, which includes social media support, blogging support, interview support, obviously being on the network itself. But if you are part of the eZWay family, I know Eric and I have been kicking around some numbers, and we're willing and happy, excited to take some money off of that $149 and give you 30 days of being on BSpire TV, getting to know us before you have to make that initial discounted investment. So I think this is the time to get involved if you're going to do it.
I definitely agree. And guys, the email is right there on the screen. If you email eZWayNetwork@gmail.com, if you're interested in getting on BSpire TV. And really, like I said before, I wanted to talk about the community. You know, the last couple of minutes that we have, Traci, talk about your community ultimately. Who are some of your past honorees? Who, like, because I think a lot of the people that get involved with eZWay, it's because they know who they can get involved with eZWay. You know, so like if they get involved with BSpire TV, I want to talk about the you know, your accolades and how long you've been around. And I mean, I met you through one of the most powerful women, you know, that's been, you know, she's been given accolades and awards from all the presidents and all the top people. Shout outs to Shelly Hunt, you know. Obviously you're somebody and they need to know that.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, Eric. And we've been so very blessed to be able to have honored so many different, and again, I'm talking about the BIBO side of the house right now, so many different women and men. Shirley Ralph, you may know her from Abbott Elementary and several movies over the years. She just got her award. I believe she got her Golden Globe a year or two ago, very much deserved. Well, we honored her back in 2015, and I just had the opportunity to interview her son, who's now an actor. So that was pretty awesome. We've also honored politicians. We've honored several senators, several lawmakers here in Illinois, in California, in Las Vegas, in Atlanta, people that are trying to change politics, change laws for the better. We've honored several senators and congresswomen, and we're really proud about that. Yes, we've honored people like Shelly Hunt that Eric's mentioned a few times back in 2014 or 15. We've honored soap opera actresses that you've seen on General Hospital, All My Children, Lifetime movie actresses. These are just some of the named people, if you will, that we've honored. But even more powerful than that are the people that we've honored that you don't hear about, that don't have a PR engine behind them or a marketing engine behind them. That's where we come in. We want to make sure that we help people who deserve recognition get recognition and awareness.
And it helps them resource what they built over a period of years. A lot of people just don't have that access, and
that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
So you're just real quick, you're familiar with Chicago a little bit.
I am right here in Chicagoland. I'm from the East Coast, but I've been in Chicago for quite a while.
Did you mention Northwestern? Do you know the North Side?
I am familiar with the North Side. Yes, very much so.
I grew up on, well, a lot of the time I spent when I was younger on Sheridan Road, if you know Sheridan Road.
Very, very familiar with Sheridan Road. Yes.
203 Sheridan Road.
Not too far. I'm not too far from there, so I'm very familiar with it.
Northwestern and then everything, yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I knew you two would, I mean, we got to definitely have you guys talk behind the scenes, you know, after the show. But guys, I just want to encourage you guys, everybody that's watching right now, to understand that what Traci just said, how much opportunity, how much takeaway that you actually have from a show like this, and looking up Traci, Traci, on the eZWay Interactive app, on the eZWay family, eZWay Wall of Fame. Go to her profile and click the book appointment button and watch her blog posts, watch what's coming out, and watch what's happening. There's great opportunity, and when you have relationships like this, you know, me and Sharon Lecter, one of our legends with the co-author, I'm sorry, the top author of the year award, the Sharon Lecter Top Author of the Year award. We always talk about how power of association is everything, and it's how you scale. And that's one of the things that this show does, is give you that association to high profile people that take their time to educate and basically help you to help your own community as well as yourself. So action takers and money makers, guys. So make sure that you follow up and you do take the time to go to the profile and check it out. Watch the content. More and more, you know, coming soon. And, you know, we got a lot of great stuff, you know, coming up. The VIP pitch party, you'll be able to meet her and hang and, you know, we'll be bringing you on soon on Trailblazers TV. Traci, that's another partner of ours, real big network. Hopefully we see you at the National Social Media Awards. I think that the BSpire TV might be covering that. Shout outs to the Satoshi Mobile and all of our sponsors, all of our supporters today on the show, Patriox Water. And you guys can follow all of these on Instagram and make sure you follow BSpire TV on Instagram and make sure you look up the BIBO Awards, BIBO Foundation. You know, I think that this was a blast. It was a lot of fun. And so in closing, Traci, what is your opinion on doing the eZWay for your first time on eZWay TV? Like, I mean, I wish I had like a champagne bottle popping sound or something like that. You know, it's great having you.
It's been a blast. I so appreciate you, Eric, and Mr. Zuley as well. Appreciate you both. And I thoroughly enjoyed my time here. Hope to be back in the future, of course, talking about one of my favorite subjects, BSpire TV and the BIBO Foundation. But definitely looking forward to connecting with more of you over in the eZWay ecosystem. Truly looking forward to it.
And we're going to go ahead and put on screen the people that are commenting really fast, Traci, so you can acknowledge them before you go. So hopefully they want to follow you afterwards more. So Wendy was saying good morning, and then Jamie said no limits yourself. And so I'm just going to randomly kind of put the comments on the screen so you can acknowledge certain people that have been interactive and have been enjoying the show today. And then you have our wonderful Joanne, who was inspired. She says, "We be inspired." Sounds amazing. You know, so a lot of people have been. Dr. Ebony's been here, and so go ahead and acknowledge all the people that have been talking to you. Awesome. I'll just keep putting it on the screen.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I so appreciate you tuning in. I've enjoyed this, and hopefully some information that I've shared today has been beneficial in some way, shape, or form to you that have been participating in chat. And I'm, again, looking forward to doing more in the eZWay community.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Traci. Dad, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead and say bye to Traci. We do need to close off the show.
Traci,
you've been a great guest, Traci.
What I was just sharing, and sometimes it's a battle between father, son, and the time, you know. But
I usually win.
Yeah, because he's got the mute button. That's not fair.
Unfair advantage. Unfair advantage. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, let's mute that. So
you and I don't know if some of these are your people or not, Traci, but if you do see anybody, I'm just randomly putting them on the screen. Feel free to mention their names and acknowledge them as well. Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah.
So one of the things I want to put together is it would be like DTL, downtime for leaders, and we want to get some people together. In fact, who was it? She had to come over, Eric, and pull you out of the house to get you to go whale watching. Right?
Yeah, Shelley Hunt had to actually literally
kept talking business with Eric. They kept talking business, and she said, "Eric, it's all business. Let's go relax somewhere."
She took my phone away. She knocked on the door, and I was on the phone. She hung up on the person I was on the phone. She took my phone away. She put it in her purse, and she wouldn't give it back to me until the end of the day.
So we wound up on a boat. We went out whale watching, and there's Eric, practically trying to interview the whales on Facebook and taking pictures and everything.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Sometimes you do have to unplug in order to be a benefit to others. Sometimes you have to unplug for a little bit. So, Eric, I guess that's another hint that you need to take a vacation sometime soon.
Well, if you ever come out here, we have Steve with the NSMA founder, and we'll get Shelley and all the people, and we're going to take a little trip to Catalina.
They're going to come out to the NSMA and cover the event and possibly be a sponsor. We got a lot of things going on there, and yeah, you know, so
Steve thought it was the town of Catalina. I said no. Then he researched it, and he saw it's an island off the coast. He said, "I'm in." You know. All right,
well, thank you so much for joining us, Traci. We appreciate you. We're definitely going to have you back, and guys, make sure you search for Traci, Traci on the eZWay Wall of Fame, and we will definitely be having you back, Trace.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone.
All right, guys.
Traci Sanders Campbell. Thank you, Traci.
eZWay TV is more than just a streaming platform. It's an interactive media experience built for entrepreneurs, influencers, and entertainment lovers worldwide. Broadcasting exclusive shows, movies, interviews, events, and entrepreneur. eZWay TV brings visibility and opportunity together in one powerful network. What makes us different is our interactivity. You don't just watch, you can connect with the people on screen through our app and community. Through collaborations with over 10 major OTT and streaming networks, including Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, iTunes.
Welcome to eZWay Podcast. Do you have a podcast? Maybe you want to create one. Let eZWayPodcast.com make it a little easier on you and your guests. For only $99 a month, you can super boost your podcast, get more subscribers, advertisers, and manage everything all in one place with eZWay Network.
Get seen and heard the easy way, get a larger reach, meet quality potential guests. You could be on Roku, Apple, Amazon, all mobile devices and smart TVs streaming on eZWay TV. Our network helps you get advertisers and people wanting to pay you for an interview, as well as brand credibility and more social media followers. Try it free. Register to eZWayPodcast.com.
Are you ready to scale your business and grow your income? Life is a journey. You've got to discover your true path and target your results. Don't just dream about it. You've got to do it. At WealthXO, we're here to help you create your dream life. Turn your dreams into a reality. It all starts with a great plan and a great coach. I'm Dr. Dante Sears, and I'm here to help you turn your dreams into reality. Are you ready? Let's go. WealthXO.
If you want to amplify your reach, visibility, and generate more sales leads, joint venture partners, and increase your bottom line by one simple login, then eZWay Network is your solution to greatness. Sign up to eZWayNetwork.com, use invite code eZWay, or use the invite code of the person that referred you. Our all-in-one marketing solutions hub can help boost your event, podcast, and increase your relationship equity by the click of a button. What are you waiting for? eZWayNetwork.com.
In the digital space, where dreams ignite.
Are you a member of our eZWay networking community? Get interviewed so our members can get to know you. Welcome to Meet Our Members Interviews. This interview platform ensures you to get spotlighted to thousands of our members. It will raise awareness for your business and your clients, to entrepreneurs, influencers, coaches, and more. If you want to be interviewed on our Meet Our Members podcast, subscribe to meetourEZWayMembers.com. Network with our 3,000 members and growing.
eZWay shows you how.
All right, so we are back, and that's the end of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Again, friendly reminder, go to Instagram and follow the eZWay family on Instagram. And if you like the show and you like our community and you like everything that you heard today, make sure you look up SPIRE TV as well. And Better Vision for Children. Make sure you follow Better Vision for Children. Like, comment, and share. Use the hashtag eZWay family. And we have a lot of great content and we just did a lot of great events. We just did a big fighting event.
Yeah, they had you all over the place. Holy smokes.
Yeah, eZWay Network was all over. I don't think you walked anywhere. they even had the little ring cards with eZWay Network behind it, and
they get you in the ring with the winners, and they have the presentation. They had you up there. It was really nice.
And we have people all over the globe right now hitting events. We were at the Lazarus 2 movie premiere. Shout outs to our eZWay family member Sean Riggs, one of our celebrity ambassadors. They're launching the new movie Lazarus 2. You got to make sure you check it out on Tubi. June 1st. It's coming out the next day or so. And so much other content. There's so much content we have from all these different events. You guys gotta follow eZWay family if you're not following yet. And so eZWaynews.com is where all the magic happens. That's where we're going to be putting a lot of different articles and publish. So if you guys have a business or you have anything that you want to get out there, we will get you out there to the masses just by being on eZWay News. You get on Google, you get on all the search engines. Everybody will know about you. We do have a magazine that we're putting out as well from the eZWay Awards Golden Gala we just recently did. which is another amazing, fantastic event. Everything's on the eZWay family Instagram. And if you guys want to be in that magazine, reach out to us, 877-399-2929. And email us at eZWayNetwork@gmail.com. And as always, make sure you subscribe to www.rbllive.com if you want to be on the show. If you're a member and you haven't been on the show yet, make sure you reach out to us. Go to the little become a guest section and download the eZWay interactive app for free. And the invite code is eZWay to get more involved with the community and everything we have going on. And we do have a lot going on. There's so many events, and everything we do is on that app. You just click on the events section. So, Dad, I'll let you go ahead and close it out. Again, this show is brought to you by Better Vision for Children, bvccharity.org.
We want to thank Traci Sanders Campbell. What an inspiration she is. You know, I mean, it's people like that that inspire others to fulfill their dreams, is basically what it's all about. But Better Vision for Children, bvccharity.org, twofold vision. We want to do all the testing we can. We have 50% of the kids don't get tested. We're going to try to change that. And follow up. Do follow-up, because we're finding 25-30% of the kids have to be referred, and we want to make sure they're taken care of. And our part 2 vision is a vision for the future for the foster kids. And with that, we're going to be here next Monday morning with another amazing guest. And so for now, I'll just say keep moving, keep the faith, and Radio Boomers Live is signing out.
Every click, every move so alive. In this eZWay verse we thrive. In the heart of every city.
You're watching eZWay TV, powered by eZWayNetwork.com.
Connections and trust, a bond is tight. Turn